Hey, welcome back to my channel. To follow on from my Black History Month series, today's video is all about Manchester United's Marcus Rashford. He's achieved a lot at just 23 years of age, not just in the Premier League, we're talking in the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, Europa League and Community Shield as well. And I feel Rashford's cause for celebration in English football doesn't just span from his success on the pitch alone. Instead, he's really proven himself to be a man of character, a true role model. To celebrate that, I've compiled a list. So let's talk about 5 times Marcus Rashford was a hero off the pitch. Let's get straight into the video. This definitely deserves a spot on the list due to its large impact on underprivileged families across the UK. So 2020 was a year that tested the integrity of a lot of institutions. Without any solid plans in the event of emergencies like COVID-19, many areas of the UK were left helpless. And because of this, food poverty only seemed to grow. And for people under the UK's poverty line, COVID-19 felt like a source of misery. However, Rashford's efforts to campaign against food poverty proved extremely helpful. He teamed up with a food poverty charity called FareShare to provide meals to children within Greater Manchester, and these efforts were just crucial for the families who'd lost access to free meals during the pandemic. And in addition to this, the partnership was originally intended to support only about 400,000 children within that area. However, over £20 million was raised in order to support his efforts, thereby making it possible to take the collaboration towards a nationwide goal. And in addition to this, Rashford made efforts to communicate with the UK government by writing a letter imploring them to engage in actionable steps to just bring food poverty to an end amongst children. And a change in policy was announced shortly after, allowing kids to enjoy free meals all throughout their summer holidays. So thanks to Rashford's perseverance, a lot of families were relieved of this sudden financial strain, and I guess Rashford just made it abundantly clear that he's really dedicated to ending the child hunger pandemic, a social issue really close to his heart. The Black Lives Matter campaign is one rooted in freedom from oppression. It's a socio-political issue that has impacted many countries worldwide. After the brutal and unlawful killing of George Floyd in 2020, you'll remember BLM protests were sparked across the globe. I believe that Rashford's contributions during the widespread campaign against racial inequality were very important. As an icon in football, he provided a voice that showed a strong stand against racism, both in and out of the sport. His condemnation of racism in such a bold manner across social media and in person, it shows a level of passion. He clearly values his influence and his ability to set an example. I feel like it's undoubtedly sparked younger minds to just learn more about racism. I'd like to think he's been able to just sow seeds in a more informed and less tolerant generation for the future. In the festive season of December in 2019, Rashford engaged in an initiative to encourage support for Manchester's homeless community, and he actually collaborated with popular department store Selfridges to launch the In the Box campaign, which was super successful in supporting some of the biggest homeless shelters within the city. Areas such as Barnabas, LifeShare and Centrepoint, they were recipients of the campaign's support. And in classic Rashford fashion, he also went beyond the original plan and he garnered even more of an impact. I feel like his helpful contribution with this collaboration was what influenced members of the public to just donate more significantly and help out the homeless. Warm clothes and sanitary items as well, they were provided within the shoeboxes, just ensuring that enough items were available to the underprivileged during winter time. And the campaign was a huge success with over 1,200 boxes donated, and Rashford was also available to personally deliver hundreds of these boxes to the shelters, which I think is absolutely delightful. So in 2019, a lifelong Man United fan, John Burke, he decided to plan a celebratory trip after beating his struggle with cancer. And that trip was to be completed by attending a match at Old Trafford for the first time ever. But things took an interesting turn when Rashford found out about it. As a consistently helpful chap, he took it upon himself to intervene. And much to John's surprise, Rashford stepped in, provided free tickets for John and his friends to attend Man United's Premier League game against Brighton that November. And his help didn't just stop there. So he also took the time to sort out John and his friends' accommodation as well, providing some luxury and also a signed Man United shirt once the game was over. And another similar act from Rashford worth mentioning is the giveaway of 2 match tickets that he reserved for an NHS worker just to show his appreciation for all of the efforts during the COVID-19 crisis. After a brutal terrorist attack that caused a number of injuries and deaths in the Manchester arena back in 2017, Rashford and fellow Man United teammate Jesse Lingard, they actually went to the Manchester Children's Hospital to just spend time with the injured children. They distributed Man United shirts for all the kids being treated at the hospital, and they brought some much needed smiles on their faces. Rashford's support for these children and their families in such a troubling and tragic time, it just solidifies the mindset of gratitude and charity that's ingrained within him. Well, there you have it. 5 times Marcus Rashford was a hero off the pitch. Like I said, Rashford is a true gem, a young role model that English football is incredibly proud of. His contributions over the years have impacted millions of lives. Football fan or not, I think anyone who follows his efforts can recognise that he deserves the utmost respect for his selfless endeavours off the pitch. His charity has also been recognised by the University of Manchester with an honorary doctorate and an MBE in recognition of his services during the COVID-19 pandemic. I personally can't wait to see what else this youngster has in store. Maybe a knighthood eventually. I think he's deserving of one. Hope you've enjoyed this segment in the Black History Month series. Do leave any suggestions below for more, and if you haven't already, check out my recent upload, 5 black players who influenced English football. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more football content, and also check out the stuff on promotion on kitbag.com, who are kindly sponsoring this series. I've also left you a discount code below too. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.